Well, hey everybody, Joy here. It is Tuesday, July, 31, 2018. My goodness, how about that last vlog, you guys? My goodness, the tattoo vlog. That caused no small stir. One lady said, "I'm leaving you, I'm not being your subscriber anymore, you mean old witch." I just feel like she must not have listened to the end, because I don't know why she would think that. I didn't think I was mean at all, but especially for me. But anyway, new day, new subject. You all remember my JoAnn jeans, which I've made like 6 pair of. For those of you who want to get into making jeans, care about making jeans, I was on Craftsy. I told you at night I sit and I watch Craftsy, I watch YouTube. And I was looking like, I have 148 classes. I wonder what they are. And there was one by Angela Wolf. And it was about jeans. And it's about fitting jeans. She uses her pattern. She also talks about this JoAnn pattern, and she talks about a Jennifer Stern jean pattern. But she said the only one she's used is hers, but they're all pretty much alike. They have the yoke in the back and the pockets in the front and the waistband. So anyway, these are my red JoAnns. So I was watching that because it talked about fitting, and I thought, I wonder what she says about fitting. And it was really, really good. So if you guys have that Watch All You Want Craftsy and you want to learn how to make jeans, go to that Angela Wolf class. It is really, really good. She covers everything in the world about fitting. Even some stuff I had not known about. Craziest fix. Something about people that get wrinkles up in this part. So she folds like 2 inches out up here. But when you take the 2 inches out up here, you have to add it below the knee. And she said, this is the dumbest thing. It's like, how could this possibly work? She said, I don't know why it works, but it does work. She said, some people, and you have to know where the knee is to do this, but some people need more room below the knee than above the knee. And it's like, well, so what? As long as your knee's in there somewhere from top to bottom. But anyway, watch it, you guys, because there is some really good information in there. I don't have that problem with too much wrinkles up above my knee. Mine's all under my flat butt. She shows how to do that too. So, I told you in my last tattoo vlog that I went to a church with my friend Margaret, and Philly came with us. It's called Faith Bible Church, and the preacher was just adorable. He's just a simple, plain guy. Doesn't wear a suit, just wears a nice shirt and slacks. And he was very easy to listen to, very well organized, gives you an outline. I really, really liked him. So I'm planning on going back. So I thought, oh my God, I have to have new clothes to wear to church. Speaking of tattoos, Margaret and Philly went in and found a seat first, and I went over because they had a coffee bar, and I went, oh my God, I got some coffee. So anyway, I went and I got some coffee, and then I noticed inside the church that the way it was arranged, I probably would dump it over the person sitting next to me or something. So I didn't take my coffee in there. So I went and I threw it away. And I walked into the church, and Philly and Margaret had sat on the 2nd row back, which is exactly where I like to be. I like to be on the 1st row, actually. But the 2nd row back's perfect as long as nobody's sitting in front of you. So that's where we sat. And so I was able to see the preacher really, really close. And I really liked it. And I noticed, as I started to tell you, I'd just done that tattoo vlog. There wasn't anybody right in front of us, but about 3 seats over on the front row, which was right in front of us, was a man, older man, I don't know, 45, 50, and his wife. The man was wearing a t-shirt, short sleeves, and shorts, and flip-flops, and he was covered with tattoos on both arms. And since he had the shorts on, I could see his thighs in the back, and he had some kind of language, wasn't English, some kind of letters or numbers or something all the way down both calves in the back. And I thought, Lord, are you just trying to pound this tattoo issue in my brain or what? But I wanted to tell you people out there that think Christians are so judgmental and you can't dare go to church because somebody's going to judge you. This man was on the front row with his wife. Nobody made fun of him. Nobody said anything. He's probably been a member there 100 years for all I know. So those of you that think you can't go to church or you won't be accepted, hey, go to a different church. People are really nice in some churches. Very accepting, very loving. Oh my goodness, our church down there in Durant, where Dwayne Sheriff is a preacher, good grief, I don't think there's an usher there that doesn't have tattoos. They're liable. Oh, it used to get me so upset because the girls would come. And remember when the girls were wearing men's boxer shorts? And the teenage girls would come to church in those teenage boxer shorts. And I was just like, Jerry, this is just wrong. There's no respect for God. This is just terrible, blah, blah, blah. And the church evidently has, with their lightning fast minds, figured out they have to quit being so judgmental about the outside appearance of people. And they have to accept them as they are, or they're not going to be able to get the light inside them, which is what's important. Okay, so let's don't talk about tattoos anymore, okay? So anyway, I decided, oh, and there's a bunch of people there. I just told you that guy was in shorts, and a whole bunch of them wear slacks and tops. So I'm going to finish my red JoAnn jeans. They're all done except for the hems. And look what I found in my stash to go with my red JoAnn jeans. Now, this is back to Sure-Fit Designs. I actually cut out a pattern, this one actually, and I Palmer plushed it to make it sure it would fit me. And then I decided, you know what, I don't want to pull that thing over my head. So I decided to finish my Palmer plush. I hadn't finished the sleeve. Remember I told you I was having problems with the sleeve? And I still am, sorta. Because it's just too big for me. But anyway, nobody's going to care. And so I've got to put both sleeves in this, and then I'm going to wear it with my new JoAnn jeans. How cute is that? Yes, and of course I won't have it tucked in. I will have it tucked out as far as it will untuck. So, I've been pretty lonely and pretty sad around here. Thank God for my friends, but my friends aren't always available. And I'm going to go have lunch with Philly in 1 hour. But yesterday, I was blue. I was just so blue. I just thought, oh, everything's so changing. I'm a routine person. I'm the type of person who likes to have everything the same all the time. I don't like change. I'm not comfortable with it. You know, like we're thinking about selling this house and buying a bigger house. And I'm like, oh, should we put a new roof? Should we not put a new roof? I need to get the yard fixed because part of the yard has died in the backyard, and I need to get that fixed, and I probably needed this, and I probably needed that. You know, and you start having all these issues in your mind that 2 weeks ago I couldn't care less about. So last night I was like, maybe I should just keep this house and like maybe knock the walls down between these two rooms or something. And I'm like, no, you can't do that, or you couldn't sell it. You know, your brain is just always going somewhere. But in the afternoon, I was really blue. I got a phone call, and I don't remember what was said. Isn't that nice, the forgetfulness? I think it's that verse that they give you when they operate on your eyes. It makes you forget. I can't remember anything since then. But anyway, I was I know. I was sitting in the parking lot at Johnny's, and my hair was so ugly. I just hate the color it is right now. I put some box of Clairol, I don't know, what's it called, Nice and Easy on it. And it's supposed to be medium golden brown or something. And so now that it's faded, and I've washed it several times, it looks orange to me. And I look in the mirror and I just think, oh, you just look awful, girl. So I was sitting in the parking lot at Johnny's, and I didn't have any eye makeup on because you're not supposed to wear eye makeup after you have that surgery. And so I got out my purse and I found a tube of mascara, and I put some mascara on, and I put some lipstick on, and I thought, oh, I'll just, you know, pull my hair back, whatever. But I just felt, do you ever just feel ugly some days? I just felt ugly and fat and ugh. Anyway, Philly just happened to call me while I was sitting in that parking lot, and she cheered me up. So I went in, I ate my lunch at Johnny's, and I left Johnny's, and I'm back in the car in the parking lot again, and I thought, I need one of those custard cones from Andy's. And there just happens to be an Andy's on the way to JoAnn Fabrics. So I thought, you know, what a fun way to cheer up. Go get an ice cream cone and then go to JoAnn's. So I did, and it's like 10 miles, maybe 15. So I drove and I got all the way to Andy's. And there was a line in Andy's drive-through, like 4 cars in front of me. And so I was forced, instead of just driving straight through and ordering my junior size baby cone, 1 dip, I was forced to look at all the pictures of all the stuff they sell there. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. They sell every kind of sundae and every kind of shake. They've got something called concrete. I'm not sure what it is, but evidently they stick it in a blender and put peaches and M&Ms and stuff in it and mix it all up. I don't know. That must be what concrete is. So anyway, I was sitting there thinking, oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that one. And then when I drove up to the next place when the car moved, there was a great big picture of I don't know what they called it. I don't know if they called it concrete or sundae or what it was, but it was the vanilla. Everything's the vanilla custard. I think they have vanilla and chocolate. And it had peaches all stirred in it, and it had pecans. Like, oh my God. And then after that one, there was a picture of one in a kind of a big cup, and it had strawberries, chopped up strawberries, sliced bananas. And I thought it was called a straw-anna, I think is what it was called. And I thought, oh my God, I want that. Oh, how good would that be? I wonder if they have whipped cream. Oh my gosh, I wonder if they could put nuts on the top of it. So then I had to sit there quite a while waiting for the rest of the cars in front of me. By the time I got to the window, the girl opened it up and she said, what would you like, ma'am? And I said, listen, I want all of these signs removed out here. I do not want to see them again when I come here for my 1 dip cone. She just cracked up. And I ordered my 1 dip cone. And then I went down the street to JoAnn's, which is like, oh, that Philly and I both, we just hate going there, but there's no other place. I mean, they got a monopoly. You can't find anything but quilting fabric, which is, you know, fine sometimes. I didn't want quilting fabric, I wanted knits. And the knits are just like buried. They just got tons of that fleece and tons of flannel and tons of velvets and tons of all kinds of stuff, just cram. The aisles are skinny and it's dark, no lights above it. It's just horrible. So it is packed in there so tight that I would just have to jerk the bolt out. And then when I'd get the bolt out, I couldn't get the bolt back in. I mean, I was hammering it with my fist. I finally just threw them up on the top. Let somebody else put these stupid bolts away, but it was so dark. I had to take the fabric to a different part of the store so I could see what color it was. And I could touch it and feel it. And so I noticed this room that must be a classroom. It had a bunch of tables in it, but it had lights. And so I took my bolts in there and I unrolled them on the table. I mean, I could have just folded that up and stuck it in my purse. There is nobody there that helps you. If you ask somebody, where's this or where's that? I don't know. It is so frustrating. But anyway, I waited on myself, figured out what I wanted. Hold on 1 second and I'll show you what I got because I'm making it for church too. I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. Let me see, there's a definite up and down on this. I think this is the up. I think that's the up, see? So this is black, and so I'm going to make a straight knit skirt. Just straight, rubber band waist and straight. I'm going to take it in a little at the bottom and peg it so it doesn't look as fat as I actually am. And then I got this, which is kind of a heavy. This thing was like $15 yarn. It was 30% off. But it's an off-white, and so I'm going to make some kind of an off-white top to go with my skirt that hopefully doesn't fall off in church like it just did on me. Can you see? Do you care? Okay, play like this is a top, and that's my skirt. Can you see? So, oh, now I just got lipstick on my new top. Oh well. So, I'll be here for 2 more Sundays at least. So now y'all know what I'm going to wear to church. Is that just TMI or what? So, I have to go. I gotta go meet Philly for lunch. But I just want to say hello on this Tuesday morning, and thank you for all your many comments about the tattoo vlog. I think I'll find another subject to talk about. So, y'all have a fabulous week. I don't know when I'll be back. My birthday is Saturday. I'm going to be 68 years old, and my employees, the girl employees, the guy probably wouldn't know me if I walked in. I haven't seen him in so long. The girls are going to take me to lunch at Olive Garden. I'm just going to meet them there on Saturday at noon. So, it will be fun. And I might take a picture. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I never know what it's going to be like. But anyway, I'll be back with me if nobody else, okay? Bye.